Hi guys, so I'm gonna do a reading that I think I said I was not gonna do, and I don't particularly care about the person. Okay, it's about Melania, and I've said before, especially in my Patreon group, that I don't really care for Melania. I don't buy that she's a victim in a way, right? She was there on Fox News pushing racist conspiracy theories against Obama, so I don't really feel bad for her. Okay, she got into a transactional relationship with Trump. It's fine. But I don't, I'm not gonna suddenly care. All what I'm doing the reading here because I'm interested in how what's going on with her. What I don't, guys. The first time I read this that she's in the hospital, I was like, no, she went to get plastic surgery. That's why she needed 5 days to recover, or something like that. Okay. So, but others were like, well, what if he, is being abused? Like this is an interesting storyline, and this is the reason why I'm doing this part of the reading. Now I'm doing this quick reading on her because I think it could tell us a lot. I have a feeling since I did yesterday the reading about Ivana that there is something there where I feel like um, something about the way he. Of course, I sympathize with her. The fact that she clearly really doesn't like him. In public, he's very. I mean, he even unconsciously. I remember the day of the inauguration where Obama and Michelle had to escort her. Okay, and because Trump didn't. It's almost like he doesn't acknowledge her. Okay, really, he's so self-obsessed. Okay, so anyway, so essentially, so that's that. Okay, now I want to know essentially the question of what's going on with her because I feel like I said, there's something about his pattern of behavior that whatever happens to her is going to tell us whatever is going on with her is going to tell us something about what's going on with Trump. So I'm interested in that. Okay, and like I said, I know some people like care like, oh, Melania. No, I'm not gonna. Okay, whatever. She's not really doing anything. She's in a position where she could really do something positive. She could either, I've said before, even if she just wants to do these like ladies who lunch activities, she could go to visit kids in hospitals. She could take a proactive role even once a week. I don't feel like she ever does anything. And so since I bet she's getting some sort of money from the government, I don't feel like she should do something and she's not doing something. So I'm sorry. Okay. But still, like I said, there's something there about what's going on, really. There's something, as always, okay, in terms of this president and this presidency, there's always something going on in the background. And I'm just curious to see what's going on with her, why she quote unquote went to the hospital. Okay, we don't even know which hospital, like we don't have any information. Okay, not that we should have information, but it's just like strikes me as a little bit strange because if she really were at the hospital, when Trump would go to visit her, I'm sure we would see pictures. There would be photo ops, and there would be those kinds of things. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Melania and what does that have to do with Trump. Okay, so I'm going to try to do something quick here. Okay, what is going on with Melania? Melania. Obama was not born in USA. I heard he born in Kenya. Whatever, bitch. See you later. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Okay. Anyway, so. Melania. Okay, I'm gonna lower the screen, guys, and of course, it's amazing. Let's see, because it'll be like, I was just thinking to myself, like, opportunity for comedy. I feel like something here. It's okay. I'm sure you don't mind, right? You probably can't see it. By the way, sometimes guys, it's kind of funny. Like sometimes people say, "Oh, you have such a beautiful, like, right message. Your skin is so amazing." I was like, "No, it's not that my skin is that amazing. It's that I use low resolution." The videos can be, I actually lower the resolution there's other reasons my computer can hold very big files and whatever, but I always compress them before I upload them. So it's actually better for your skin, okay, if you have low resolution. More pixels. More wrinkles. Okay. Alright, so let's see how we got started. Okay, let's see. Okay, you know why I'm gonna lower this, and then if I feel like it's comedy, oh, something's revealed. The truth. Mana problemos. Balance. Okay, interesting. Okay. You know, guys, funny because like when I saw these cards, I was like, have I shuffled? You know, I have a shuffle, and I was like, it's weird. No, it's like it's not weird. I guess it's like here I'm getting this is like this card of like this. Okay, the Two of Swords upside down. This means truth being coming. The truth will be known about something. This is shady money. Okay. This is balance. Temperance is balance, heavenly balance. Okay, so this doesn't tell me anything about Melania's health, or what happened. Okay, so let's keep going with more cards. Lower this, okay, and then we'll see. Let's see if I can put this back here. So we have more room to look at other things, okay? Reputation or appearance or recognition of something. Moving on or change. Important. Guys, when I'm gonna put the cards out and then talk to you, but I feel like seeing these cards here, okay, tell me just the combination. I'm gonna close my eyes after I show the cards, but the sense I get here is that this is the discovery of, I feel like she wants to leave, right? But there's issues with money. She may not be able to get as much money as she wants. Okay, something like that. But let's see what the other cards say. And I think she may have had some sort of breakdown. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see here, okay? And it's also one thing. Okay, I'm going to just read the cards and I'll tell you something more. Worry. Okay, I don't know. His thoughts could be her thoughts or Trump's thoughts. Military person. Law enforcement. Oh, look. Short illness. Yes, short illness. It's interesting because it is really a card of illness here. You know, guys, I feel like, okay, yeah, this, I'll tell you many, well, not many things, but let's just see here. Yeah, I think it sounds like I would think, and many people think that a lot of diseases are caused by stress. So even if she does indeed have some sort of like health problem, it could be triggered by stress. That makes sense. Okay, so here, old guys, a smoking gun again. This card, I love this card. The guy with the gun. Man, okay. Money. Let's find out more about who this man is. I don't know. Look, businessman, okay. Another one. Something about the past. Okay. Okay, guys, so I feel like this is what I think, okay. I could do a reading that's a little bit more in depth, but I'll just, you know what, it is what it is. This is what the cards are showing, so I'll tell you what I think. I feel like Melania had a kind of like a who knows? Oh, let me just, okay, hold on a second. Okay, 1 second here. Okay. So, okay, guys. So one thing I wanted to say about health and the tarot in general. Many people, many tarot readers, and I believe there's somebody online called, I think Tom Reynolds. I forgot his Tom something, and he has a really interesting channel. Maybe I'll link to it below. He's like, he knows so many. He has like so many different cards, and he's like he's like a tarot teacher, I think. And as I subscribe to his channel because it's like one of the channels that you learn a lot. He has what is it? He has like these videos about Kipper and also Sibylla, his own ways of doing. He has all, anyway, all, I feel like he collects, like, has like hundreds of tarot cards. So anyway, one thing that he said is like, I don't do health readings, and I've read this. There's many people who don't do readings, and I, in a way, I agree, because it's like, it's the kind of thing that is like, I know for me, many years ago, I've done Reiki. I was trained to do Reiki, and I know I could do that with people. Like, I can tell if I laid my hands on them, that there's a specific part of the body that I can pinpoint something is wrong. But I think it's difficult, the cards, especially because health is such a, it's like such a, it's a very big deal. Not that everything else isn't, but I feel like to tell someone like, oh, look, you're gonna have a health problem, like, it's just like, it's strange, okay? It's difficult, and it's not, I feel like it's the kind of thing that I feel like it's best to be like, okay, let's see what's going on with the person, or what can you do to improve your health, those kinds of things. That just say like, oh, look, you're gonna have you could even look, like, you can see when someone has an operation or so forth, but a lot of times it's not the best. I think it's not, if you feel like there's something weird with you, just go to the doctor. Okay, that's like the best. Okay, the best recourse of action. Or if you want to do something more holistic, do Reiki, or go to people who are seeing you in person, or there's some sort of connection to the body here, or like somebody who's actual healer, and not someone who is more of a tarot person, I guess. Okay, so anyway, so just wanted to give that caveat. Okay, now what I think, and this, yeah, I wanted to say the thing about that, readings about health. But like I said, what I see here clearly, I'm going to show you the cards, then we talk about them, is that I think she realized something. She wanted to leave. And I remember when I did a reading about her a long time ago, like, I don't know, 4 months ago. What was that? I don't know, guys. It was like late last year, okay? I've done one or two on her. And she had met someone, and she was ready to leave the marriage. And then the presidency happened, and she can't leave. She hates it, okay? So essentially what I see here is that she recognized something about either the marriage or the money. I feel it here. Okay, look, I wanted to show you this. Okay, so this is some issues with money, moving away, changing. I think she wants to leave. And this is military person, okay? And this is the man, I think, here. And in this case would be Trump. Trump not as the president, Trump, but as her husband, okay? It's like, so then we have here his business like this, okay? And something shady that happened in the past related to the business. So what I feel like, and I'll tell you why, again, there's more here, more cards that show this. Then we have here the recognition, the truth coming out about something. And this is the position of the world or reputation. So something about Trump's reputation or how his money was made. This card comes a lot in conjunction with Trump in terms of like, whenever it shows like Trump's connection to like the mobsters or Russians or whatever, like giving him money. This card shows up a lot. So this is a recognition, and this is a worry that he has done something wrong. Like, this is smoking gun. So she knows, or she has come across evidence, or someone has told her something where I feel like she's not going to get the money that she thought she was going to get, okay? This to me is clear because you have here the card of, this is a businessman. And his business, there's a shady past to the businessman, and the businessman here, I believe, is her husband. And why? Because he's done some shady things. And what do we have here to the side? Denari. There are many cards in Sibylla that are related to money. Denari to me is more like bank account. It's the kind of like, to me, it's like like the kind of money that's in a spreadsheet. Sort of like money that's apart from from condition or consequence. It's a little bit like, what is it called? Cash, literally. Okay, so some Sibylla. What do you say, like manuals or whatever, talk about this card in terms of like inheritance, because it is like the kind of like old, it's coffee. What is it? What's the name? I forgot the name in English, but it's like in your house you have a safe, right? It looks like an old-fashioned safe. So in a way, it's like some sort of inheritance, something you have in the house, okay, something related to the house. So this is why, guys, I feel like this is some sort of shock situation happened to her. And it's interesting because this is a card of balance. Now, when you think about balance and think about Melania, it seems like abstract, but then you think about it like what temperance also means taking stock of something, figuring out what to do next. So I think here this is also in a way a card of like heavenly karma. Okay, getting your due or something is not fair, something right. So essentially, I think also because we have the card key right below, and this is a Lenormand card. Lenormand always like the key is like very it's all something important. So she wants to get her due, and I don't think she can because here we have again the problems. The smoking gun has to do with money and cash, and it's running lower. So she had a short. I think she got stressed out about it. She was worried. This is his thoughts. Okay, his thoughts card. Then military. She was worried about how law enforcement was going to get the money that she thought was going to go to her, and then and then and she wants to get her due, but then there's like the short illness here. Okay, short illness could also be how the law enforcement has has showed the connection to Stormy and stuff. I don't feel, guys, here honestly, and I've never had this feeling about her, and it just still doesn't show. I don't think she cares about Trump in any, she's not. I just want to say essentially that she's not bothered by the infidelity. Okay, she's bothered by like being humiliated as a person, but I think for her it's like a job. Honestly, it's like she wants to get away while she can. Okay, and that's what I think. Let me close my eyes now. Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes. So what's the story with Melania? What's going on with her? Is she really having issues? Is at the hospital? What happened? What's going on? Guys, I'm seeing her, really, I am seeing her in a hospital in some way, but I'm not seeing her, like, I don't know if she has any, I think she had some sort of, honestly, I think she had some sort of mental breakdown of some sort when she discovered this information, financial information. Someone told her, or how does she find, what is going on? She may have looked at an account that was closed. Oh, guys, you know what? Okay, she was looking up at some information online, trying to log into something, and the money was closed. The account that would go to her, the money is gone. It was taken by the feds. Like, guys, this is what I think. Look, I'm going to open my eyes. What I'm seeing here, I'm not saying this, it's like, I'm just describing what's in my head. I'm not saying, obviously, that this is the truth or anything, but it's showing here, how, like, they had subpoenaed this Trump org something or something related to Michael Cohen that, like, they've already frozen some accounts that we don't know about, okay? And I think it began to affect her. So she realizes that, like, okay, I'm gonna close my eyes again. So I feel like she realizes the money is not, she can't do anything about it. Nobody cares about her. She doesn't have the recourse, and she's like screwed. It's almost like I think something about the presidency or people she's met or like awoke something human in her where she's like, begins to, because I feel like in a way to marry Trump, like you have to be, kind of cold and calculating because it's a business relationship essentially. So I feel like it's something about her. Like I feel like at the same time that if you look at, I'm not going to show the cards again because actually I feel like I talked about them a lot, but in a way, the heavenly balance that she seeks, meaning her due, what she sees as her due, is also what's happening to her. Like the universe, in a way, is giving her this is the return for the compromise that she made. Okay, and I feel like she's saying, and I feel like for her, like she's like, I knew he was a horrible person. I needed to survive. I wanted a lifestyle. I wanted this and that. But I hadn't, like, once he became public, like really public like that, I realized that he was just a truly horrible person that he is. Like, and it affected so many people, including me. And now I don't even have the money. What an idiot. Like, she's taking stock, okay, of what, it's like something, she thought she had it all figured out. She was going to leave. But now I think some of the money that some sort of allowance or something has been cut. She's not getting the money that she was used to. And that led her to like either make some sort of like, either come to a conclusion or like I said, and I feel like maybe people who are close to her are visiting her. They're like, I'm sorry, she doesn't have that many close friends, but It's like, I know, it's like, I understand. They're like, yeah, you know, what is she going to say? What is she going to do? And I don't know. I've said, guys, if you look up, you know, my first, I think it was like, just look up Terror Politics Melania. It's going to show the video. The first, I think it's the first or second one. I don't remember. I remember very well that at the end, I had the kid, there was the very end, like the child card, and then the quid pro quo card, Six of Pentacles reversed, which I remember thinking, saying even, she's not gonna get the child support she wanted, or alimony. It's gonna be owed to her. So that's what I'm thinking. She realizes that like now it's the beginning. Oh my God, I thought this was gonna happen later, but I'm getting that now it's the beginning of like realizing what's going on, like the depth of this. Okay, and that she's too enmeshed in this to like not to leave, but it's like what could she do now? Okay, she's like a prisoner in a way, right? She's a gilded cage, but she's not gonna get money when she leaves either. So what else? Like what's next? So that, but this is what I think, guys. Okay, essentially, okay, that's what I think. Okay, that she feels like she made it something. And she like had a like a she's like under like very severe depression. That's what I think she has. Extreme depression. For her to go into these events and like put on a public face is very hard. Okay. So that's what I think. It's like massive kind of like depression. And this is just from like what I saw, you know, there's people visiting her. She is in a sort of like not super fancy or anything, but kind of like isolated place. Like not people don't know that she's there. She's under a different name, but I do think she is in some sort of like it was like some sort of like something like some sort of health thing. Okay. So, but I think it comes from the stress. All right. So I'm gonna stop here. This was about the Melania. No, I'm sorry. Like it's not funny, but it's funny. I wasn't. I feel for her actually, you know, in a way. Even though I said I don't think she needs any. Like, there's a lot of people who are, you know, like the people whose children were ripped from them, or all the women who were raped by Trump or whatever, sexually assaulted by him, and all this stuff. I feel worse for those people, okay, and I feel for all the for African American women that Trump attacks. Like I feel bad for if I were to feel bad for someone, I would probably feel bad for them or for Latino people, everybody. You know what I mean? People who are paying the price of the Trump presidency. I would not waste my time feeling bad for her. But I have sympathy. I can sense. I understand what she's going through. But in light of the scale of others, I don't think what she's going through is like particularly like as dramatic as like okay, and that's like the soldiers who died in Qatar, right, as a result of like Jared's bullshit. Okay. So anyway, so that's that. I'm gonna stop here. That was Melania. Bye.